What's up, buddy? It is Jason David Frank, the guy with the 3 first names and many other colors of Power Rangers. I understand you have a YouTube channel where you do what ifs. That's pretty cool, dude. Anyway, just want to send you my love. Without you guys, wouldn't be here. And just want to do a big shout out to Did Man Bones. That's your online name, and I just wanted to give you a big shout out. And you know it's morphin' time, but the night is ours. All right, buddy, ready? And it's morphin' time.
The following is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Sub Deadites. I know it's been a while, but we're back. And with a new mic. Let me know in the comments if you think this is superior audio quality. So, here we are. Part 8 of What If Deku was Spider-Man. Izuku awoke in a cold sweat. Today was the day. The first day of class. Why was he so nervous? He's taught in seminars before, and it's not like he'd be teaching the hero course. Izuku is teaching the support course alongside Power Loader, after all. Tony awoke to see Izuku working on the bio spider suit once again. He vehemently refused Tony's hope with it. This was his passion project, and he'd see it through. Maybe on the final pass, but not right now. Wow, you're nervous. The only time I think you were worse was when you were asking me out on our first date. Breathe, baby. You've got this. Now knock him dead, Tiger. Tony gave Izuku a firm smack on the rear and a kiss on the cheek. She was right. A bunch of teenagers compared to all the threats he's faced as Spider-Man, and then the adults he taught. But then again, teenagers can be a bit when you get them all together. I mean, he should know he is one, but oh well. He's going for it. He's grabbing it by the horns. This should be a cakewalk. Then he remembered one thing. May is in the support class. His heart rate accelerated as he thought about her. May, I get to see May. I get to be with May. I need to shut that down. Bad boy, bad Izuku, calm down. I miss her so much. Izuku, baby, calm down. Let's go back home. It's like 4 a.m. here, and I believe you're forgetting something that Layla should have told you. It's Sunday over there, dear. You have a full day before you have to teach. Tony threw a pillow at her boyfriend. Izuku turned to Layla, who was trying to hold a giggle, and then looked at Tony, who played along for just a little bit. And I do mean just a little bit. It's 2 a.m. in Tokyo, meaning it's about 1 p.m. in New York. Izuku had panicked when he saw the clock like a complete goober. Keep on laughing, Layla. Hey, Tony, can I borrow Friday? Layla immediately got defensive. Izuku, you wouldn't just abandon me over a little laugh, would you? I mean, why would you want that girl as your assistant when you could have me? Izuku reached for Friday's chip, and Layla desperately poured on the cyber feminine charm heavily. It would have worked if Tony and Roberta weren't there in rather skimpy swimwear. A hologram of a young girl who looks a little like Izuku and Tony had a kid appeared before him. Well, hi there, Daddy. Did Layla screw the pooch? Izuku was smiling and Layla was still begging not to be replaced. She most certainly did. Layla, you're still my assistant on a work and home level, but for right now, you've been relieved of Spider-Man duty. Friday, welcome to the team, Spider-Man baby girl. Layla could feel her connection to every suit Izuku owns being severed. He was serious, and she was being grounded. She was indeed sorry, but she should have thought about that before playing her little April Fool's joke. There have to be rules with this, and some things were considered holy ground. Changing times like that was going a step too far. It's April 1st in Japan and currently a Sunday, so school is a no. Layla had changed the time and dates on every clock in the house, and it backfired on her royally. Being part of the team was an important duty, and it was one that made her feel whole. Layla's head was down in shame, and an expression of sorrow could be seen on her face. Daddy, give her another chance. How about swapping those decisions around? I'll handle everything but Spider-Man. And Layla can focus on you and the team along with Jarvis. Friday didn't like seeing her sister down in the dumps, even if it meant she gets to have fun with her dad.
Izuku sighed. I guess I don't know about that. Maybe I should say April Fools! Both Izuku and Friday said at the same time. But seriously, Friday is taking over at a business level. And if you ever do that again, there will be consequences. Layla lowered her head in shame and agreement. The Quinjet could get to Tokyo in under an hour, so Izuku truthfully had plenty of time left before he took to the teaching of the future of the support industry. While Izuku did in fact know a lot about the support field, we all know that he's not exclusively in that field. But as a hero himself, he knows what a hero really needs. Everything he made was function over flair, but he would make sure that it looked good on whoever was using it. Case in point, Simon. His suit works exceptionally well, and it looks amazing on him to boot. Izuku had done rather well on that one, but while the heavy lifting was him, his friends helped him bring it home to the home stretch. Tony noticed how deep in thought Izuku was. I said it once. I'll say it again. You'll knock their socks off, Tiger. Now, let's go have a day out in town. You have, 2 days left, truth be told. Izuku had honestly considered just doing the Spider-Man thing he had been doing instead of playing a three-way balancing act. But let's face it, his father is Nick Fury and his godmother is Maria Hill. He's connected. So long as he's not publicly unmasked, he'll be fine. He's just being a massive worrywart for no reason. The little birds have their date. It was mostly them running around the island doing all sorts of things. Fun fact, Izuku's never been to a college basketball game. When Tony heard that, her mouth was agape. Jarvis, car, now. Friday, send a call out, please. Made contact, Tony. Layla had already pretty much had that taken care of, on being on Tony's wavelength. Tony smiled at the efficiency of Layla, but Friday was looking at her like, you're really trying hard, aren't you? Shut up. As much as I'd love to commit to this, I'm not looking up past games, and didn't really care much about March Madness this year, so random game, ahoy! Let your minds take you to whatever game you want. Tony was very close to her boyfriend. The two enjoyed the game and enjoyed as much of their time together as they could. And of course, someone eventually noticed the two. A part of Izuku wanted to disappear, but he knew that it would be not be wise at all.
Told you we should have come in disguise.
Izuku had his Peter Parker get up ready to go at a moment's notice.
Not everyone has an alter ego ready to go at all times. We're celebrities, just bear with it.
The game was all well and good, and once again, I'm not looking up past games, so let your imagination take you, if you're a fan of the college ball scene, that is. They had a wonderful day, and Tony was able to get Izuku's nerves down. He looked calm, ready, and able.
There's my Izuku. Put your all into it, and you really can do anything.
She was referring to the nickname of his that could be either an insult or a compliment, depending on its intent. But of course, we know it was meant as a compliment. I mean, there's no reason really to insult this specific Deku. The day went by without issue, allowing Izuku and Tony to make their way back to the compound in Japan. Layla, who was still trying hard to redeem herself, was running simulations on the very biosuit that Izuku was still having trouble with to this point in time and a few parts earlier. However, I'll leave her progress for later. Today was the day, and if I was sure I could get away with it, you know what song I'd be playing. And so instead, we'll just play this. Izuku could feel the sun rise, and the smile was upon him. He was ready to go in one of his suits.
Looking good, handsome. Go rock those support students' worlds.
Roberta let out, and Tony looked at her funny, barely awake.
That's my line, Roberta.
Tony kisses Izuku on the cheek and hands him a lunch bag. In it was a high-dollar bento. Come on, guys. Tony can't cook and you know it.
Alright, guys. I'm off to deal with something far scarier than the villains we've faced to date. 20 teenagers.
Izuku got into the Dodge Charger that he and Roberta had modified to be purely electric and self-drive.
Alright, Friday. Let's go to work.
A green crackle of energy could be seen in this dark and stormy night. It was masked rather well by it. 5 individuals appeared when it had vanished.
So, He-Man, any idea on what version of us we're sent here after?
Logan had asked. I've been shown visions of an amazing version of us. He is quite intelligent and possesses skill and integrity. I believe he goes by the name of Spider-Man. Does that sound familiar to you, Logan? Logan did a double take.
You're telling me that there's a universe where that goofball is an alternate version of us? Sure, Spider-Man's a good hero, but he can be silly at times.
As the group continued to walk in the stormy weather, they found themselves confused. The sword usually gets them to the person of interest. Izuku should be here somewhere. Unbeknownst to the party, a black puddle approaches them and begins to make a form of sorts. That's right, guys. You know what's happening.
So you were expecting the White Knight. Too bad for you that his dimension is parallel to my own. Whatever brought you here chose me at the last second. different versions of me and one of my mom. So, I take it there's an interdimensional threat.
Remember, this Deku is just as smart as Spider Deku. So, time-wise, this is happening immediately after they were forced to run from All Might in Torino. So, yeah. Yes, I am He-Man, and I suppose we shall brief you on the way. Touch the sword, and let us be gone.
I don't know, Izuku. Should we trust them?
Not much choice. If the threat is so big that these other me's are gathering to combat it.
I guess you have a point. Let's do this, Izuku.
Venom touched the sword, and they were off to the next Deku.
If you liked that, let's get a United States smash on that like button. If you're not subscribed, consider going full cowling with that subscribe button. And let's go plus ultra with the notifications. Ring that bell, baby. Rest easy, Deadites. And remember, the night is ours.